welcome to the Creative Homegirl podcast, where I, your homegirl, keeps it real about the wins, the struggles, and the beauty of the creative journey. Today, we're going to talk about something that a lot of creatives experience, whether in silence or out loud, but it is very real and it's tough. And that is burnout. Yeah. Hustle culture nearly destroyed my creativity. And it's something we don't talk about enough, but I want to talk about it today. So let's get into it. For a long time, I believed success meant sacrificing everything. And if I didn't sacrifice sleep, food, peace, relationships, everything, then I just simply did not want it enough. I just grew up believing that the 24/7 grind was the only grind. Like, there was a time where I'm like 16 and people talking about, oh, they going to the movies, they doing all this. Baby, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be at home working. Okay, Beyonce say she practiced all day. I'm about to do the same thing, So that's kind of what I grew up believing. But as I have matured as a person, as a woman, and as a creative, I have come to realize that is the quickest way to kill everything creative about your brain. It's really a trick of the mind, because when you're moving a lot, when you're busy, it feels like on the outside you're accomplishing a lot of things. And you may be racking up accolades, you may be reaching goals that you've always wanted to reach, you may be doing all these things, but eventually, babe, it will catch up to you. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but if you're on like this sprint for 24/7 and you're not taking time to rest, you're not taking time to check in with family members, you're not taking time to text your man back, text your girl back, or even pursue relationships and grow out other parts of your life that you care about, it's going to come back to bite you, I fear. When I think of hustle culture, I think a lot of it is rooted in fear of not being in the right place at the right time, not being prepared when you're in that right place, fear of missing your window. That's a big one. It's a fear ultimately of not being enough, not having enough, not being prepared enough. You know what I'm saying? And that is not a healthy place, I feel, to create from. I feel like we should be creating from a place of certainty, a place of confidence and freedom, honestly. We're not tied or confined by timelines or validation, things like that. We are creative beings, and we are meant to fly free and have our ideas flow freely. But when you are kind of in the mindset of, I can't rest, I can't sleep, team no sleep. Yeah, I'm talking about you, team no sleep. When you're doing things like that or saying or living that lifestyle, it can deplete you, and it makes it almost nearly impossible to consistently output high level creative ideas and perform in the way that I know you can. For me, when I first moved to LA to pursue a career in music, I definitely was fully enthralled in the hustle culture. I felt like if I wasn't getting it, if I wasn't at the studio till 2 a.m., baby, I just don't want it. Like, it's not happening for me. And for a while, I really did operate that way. And I will say this, I think there are seasons and stints where you got to work like that, where you may have to just lock in and don't nothing else matter. There are seasons, but it's not sustainable long term. You have to recognize that this is a season. Okay, I'm working on this project, so I have to lock in to get this project done, and then I'll be able to go to my regular scheduled programming, But it shouldn't be a thing of, I just go, I'm a dog, this is what I do. I don't sleep, I don't rest, I don't eat, baby. I want this. And I feel that sometimes. That was my mentality kind of when I first got to LA. It's like all these talented people, they outside, they already popping, they got money, I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking all these things, and it kind of put me in that loop. I will say I accomplished a lot within me moving that way for the time that I did, but it wasn't sustainable. I hit a block. I hit a roadblock where I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I can think of anything. I don't think I don't think I have anything to say anymore. I can't write. I don't think I have a voice. I can't sing. My voice is hoarse. I can't do anything. Like, I think I'm gaining weight because I'm in the studio eating, and it's a lot of things that I was neglecting that mattered to my creative process a lot more than I even realized. There were periods, and even now I go through periods where I feel like I have writer's block, which we'll do a whole nother video about writer's block or creative block or whatever. But, there will be times, and especially at that time, where I'm like, oh, I can't think of anything. I don't have anything to say. I don't know. But now I can identify that as, maybe you need a nap. Maybe you need to go have a good meal. Maybe you need to call your mama. Maybe you need to go move your body. Go to a Pilates class. Go running. Something. Maybe you need a night out. Go live your damn life, okay? I take those creative blockages or writer's block as a sign to go live. Like, okay, nothing is coming to me. God is not downloading anything into my mind. Bet. Let me go be myself for a little bit. Let me log off for a bit. Our gifts and our creativity, they are sacred, and they should be treated in a delicate manner. It's like vocalists, or it's like instrumentalists. That's probably better to explain. Musicians, you take care of your instruments. They don't just be slinging a guitar and a drum set every which way. No. They take care of them. They tune them. They polish them. They travel with them in cases. Even playing, it's delicate. It's a delicate thing. And that's how we should treat our creativity and our just process of creation. It doesn't have to be go, 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 go. Because eventually your product is going to get sloppy. Consistency doesn't come from the go, 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 go hustle mentality. Consistency comes from being intentional, being careful, taking your time, being patient with your gifts and the things that you're trying to do. There's no rush. Even in doing this podcast, I originally got the idea like August of last year, and I felt like, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta hurry up and film everything and release it next month. And you know what? I was like, wait a minute. Now, everything you try to rush, you don't stay consistent with. Let's roll it back. If you really care about this, if this is something you really want to do, how do we make this sustainable? How do we make this long term? How do we figure out a workflow that gets you to your goals and keeps you sane? Because that's another thing. When you get caught up in hustle mentality and you inevitably burn out, it's so disappointing and discouraging and crushing to your spirit, because it's like, oh, I said I was going to do this thing. I said I was going to keep doing this thing. I said I was going to accomplish this by this. But because you've been working yourself into the ground and you've neglected the person who has to do all those things, now you're defeated. Now you've let yourself down. Now you're unable to complete the mission. Now you're unable to complete those creative ideas and projects that you had. It all works together, but ultimately, the main thing that you have to make sure is good within the creative process is you. You are the artist. You are the creative. You're the person that is conducting everything. So if you're not good, if you only running off of some Sour Patch straws, a coffee, and a Celsius, then everything else is going to fall apart. It's inevitable. And if they don't fall apart, it's going to decrease in quality greatly. And we don't want that. We want our best, okay? So remember, your creativity is sacred and you must protect it fiercely. Lastly, I want to say this. If you're in a season of burnout, first of all, know that you're not a failure. Everybody goes through this. We all have to learn how to be gentle with ourselves. We get too excited sometimes about all our amazing ideas. But you're not a failure if you hit a block where you're like, wait a minute, okay, I actually don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. It's okay. We all have been there. Take the rest you need. Take a break. Take some time off. Get back to it. Go live life. Protect your peace. And I promise when you come back, you are going to feel like a jolt of energy. It's almost spiritual. And I promise your gift will come back 10 times stronger because you're honoring yourself first. And you have to be good for everything else to be good. Well, drop a comment. What do you do to protect your creativity and avoid burnout? I would love to hear you guys' advice because like I said, baby, I'm doing better, but she still gets caught up. We learning together. That's all I got for y'all today. I'm LaVoice, your creative homegirl, reminding you that the journey is just as important as the destination.